all things fitness, food, and fun. Be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment below if you liked this video. Let me know what you want to see more of. So today I'm talking about sugar addiction. This is something I get asked about on the regular every day. I get a lot of DMs on Instagram about it, a lot of snaps on Snapchat about it. So I just wanted to do a quick video to talk about my battle with sugar addiction. This is only sugar addiction. I will do a food addiction video another time, another place, but this is just a sugar addiction vlog, how I got off of sugar, and what I'm doing now to relatively stay away from sugar, but still have a treat once in a while. So let's get into the nitty gritty. All right, so all of you know I lost 155 pounds. I used to be a lot heavier than I am now. I have been on my weight loss journey since 2011, and it has been a struggle. I definitely think now, though, I found my groove. I have found what works for me. And one of those things through that journey is I realized how addicted to sugar I actually was. And it's interesting because when I was heavier, I actually rarely ate sugar. I never had cake. I never had ice cream. I didn't really care about bakeries or desserts. I wasn't a big foodie. I just ate a bunch of crap. But as far as sugar goes, I didn't eat a lot of it. It wasn't until years later, after I lost the weight, found my groove, found what works for me, that I developed this relationship with cake. Like, I just love it. Like, it's so delicious and it's fluffy and it tastes good and it's creamy and it goes in your mouth and it's so yummy. But you know, my waistline was like, girl, you eating too much cake there, lady. And I started to get really cranky throughout the day. I started getting really grumpy. I would like lash out, like, rawr, at people. And it just wasn't a good look at all for anyone, especially me. And so I realized that I had a sugar addiction, and I was kind of a mean human when I consumed a lot of it. I also got into this horrible habit of eating really well all day, knocking out my workout, being a badass, and then at night, hooking up with my TV, a bowl of ice cream with a big slice of cake, eating the ice cream, eating the cake, feeling horrible about myself after eating the ice cream after the cake, getting bloated, feeling sick, and not being able to sleep the whole night because I was high from the sugar and low from the depression of eating stuff that my body didn't need, didn't want, and was craving for absolutely no good reason other than I was bored and watching TV and I wanted to eat cake and ice cream. There was no actual reason for it. Your body doesn't need cake and ice cream. Your body doesn't like literally crave those things like it does like beef or iron or vegetables. No, I was just, bored and I wanted to eat cake and ice cream because chocolate is delicious and I'm never going to get off chocolate. But I realized something had to change pretty quickly. I woke up feeling lethargic, lazy, tired, angry, just lashing out at the barista at Starbucks, just being angry at bicyclists on my running trail, just things like that. Not being able to hold conversations with my family members without just wanting to run out of the room. And I had a very strong emotional reaction to sugar. I was like, the Vulcan turned devil or something. I don't know. That's a bad analogy, but you know what I mean. I've talked a lot about this on my Snap and my Instagram stories, but I haven't done a full video on it because up until a few months ago, I didn't even realize that I had a sugar addiction. I've struggled with food addiction, but it's very weird to lose a bunch of weight, be successful in your weight loss, and then develop a sugar addiction. And I'm not talking like a cookie. No, I'm talking about like knee-deep, triple layered chocolate cake with the double fudge vanilla ice cream from Trader Joe's. It's organic, but it's not good for you. It's delicious, but your waistline will go bum. And then, I woke up not being able to fit into my jeans, and I was just pretty ticked off. So I quit sugar, refined sugars, cold turkey. I'll get into that in a minute, but I quit refined sugars cold turkey. I broke up with the cake. I said goodbye to the ice cream, and my wallet was happier. My waistline was happier. I wasn't waking up as grumpy and angry and rawr, and I started having higher energy levels. My skin started to clear up. I started to be a little bit nicer to everybody around me. I wasn't yelling at the bicyclists who yelled at my dogs on the running trails. Things like that. The first day, I felt completely hungover. Like the first day that I quit sugar, I was like, this sucks, I can't do it, I'm tired, I'm angry, this is awful. And that's just natural. Your body is used to having sugar, which is akin to a drug. You have to remember that sugar is a lot like cocaine addiction, and your body will go through a detox phase. So the first day off sugar, you're gonna be like a nasty, mean cat who just got soaked by water and is really angry, and like the hair is gonna stand up on your arms and the back of your neck, and you're gonna feel tingly, and you're not gonna feel good, and you're gonna feel like your skin is crawling, and it's just gonna suck. Bluntly, the first 24 hours off sugar is gonna suck really bad. The second day though, you won't feel that tingling feeling. You'll have a little bit of pep in your step. You'll kind of feel a little bit better, you know, you'll wake up, you'll do your thing. And then the third day, you'll be like, oh, okay, all right, I like this. I'm not as bloated, I don't feel as crappy. And then by the week's end, you'll be like, I rule, this is awesome, I'm never doing sugar again. So I went on a good 7 days of not eating sugar. And then the 8th day rolled around, and I had a really bad day. I got some bad news. It was just a bad day. And at the end of the night, I was like, I'm giving in. I'm gonna have cake and ice cream. And I did. I had cake and I had ice cream while watching some stupid reality show. And the next day, I woke up wanting to die. I felt horrible. It felt worse than a hangover. And this is coming from somebody who used to party and drink all the time, although I don't anymore. Alcohol and I used to be pretty tight, if you know what I mean. And I woke up feeling worse. It felt like the worst hangover of my life. I didn't feel good, and I kind of reveled in those feelings. I really paid attention to them. I paid attention to how my body was feeling. And since that day, I don't really want to eat cake and ice cream every night. I stopped buying the cake, I stopped buying the ice cream. So if you're trying to get off sugar, the first step is stop buying the crap that is so easily accessible in your fridge. It's common knowledge, but you'd be surprised at how many people don't realize that. I didn't realize it. When I would go grocery shopping, I would just go and buy the cake and ice cream without even thinking twice. Step 1, stop buying the cake and ice cream. Step 2, drink a ton of water while you're on sugar detox. Drink a ton of water. Drink a ton of water, green tea. You might want to stay away from coffee. I love coffee, but some people your body might not react well. Drink a lot of water and just give yourself time. Be graceful with yourself. Give yourself patience, because the first couple of days you're going to be pretty mean to be around. But then after that, I promise you it gets better. So after that 8th day, Sugar and I had an affair. And after that, I just broke up with it. I was like, nah, man, I don't need you. You know, you're like a bad boyfriend. I just didn't need it anymore. I didn't like the way it made me feel. I didn't like waking up feeling bloated. I didn't like waking up with breakouts on my skin and feeling lethargic and crappy. And I didn't like sloshing through my workouts. So I have successfully been off sugar for a little bit over a month now, and I've gotten smaller, which you have all commented on, and it's true, I have. I'm not bloated. My skin is clearing up. My energy levels have soared, and I'm a lot nicer to be around. So I'm not completely off sugar. I don't do any refined sugar, but I still have honey in my coffee every day. When I was on my full detox, I still had honey. You and I may disagree on this. Honey is good for you. It helps with your allergy levels. It helps with your immune system. There are proven articles and scientists who have proven this. I still do honey. I love it. It's good for you. I'm never going to get off honey. I got a lot of negative comments about that. Like, oh, Genevieve, you're still doing honey, but you're off sugar. Yeah, I'm still on honey. Honey is not a refined sugar. Look it up. We can talk about this for hours. It's the sugar debate. I got off white sugars, brown sugars, the organic brown sugar packets at Starbucks, cake, ice cream, things like that. And really, my biggest catalyst was cake and ice cream, because that was where the addiction was. I don't typically put sugar in my coffee during the day unless it's honey, so cake and ice cream. You know, going to the local bakery and spending $45 on a box of cake, stuff like that. Don't judge. Sugar addiction is real. So I stopped doing all of those things. So today, now we're here 2 months later, I have sugar once in a while. I do enjoy a piece of cake from our local bakery every once in a while, but I don't eat the nightly cake and ice cream, and I feel a lot better. The other motivation behind this is in the cake that I was eating, I looked at the ingredients and realized it had red dye number 40, which is like so bad for you. It can cause cancer, it can cause brain tumors, it can cause irregular heartbeat, all kinds of bad stuff. So that was another motivator to get off of that cake. It's something I would never normally consume, but I'm pretty picky when it comes to chocolate, and it was like the best chocolate cake I've ever had in my life. Well, of course it tastes good. It has totally copious amounts of chemicals in it. So I got off of that. I got off ice cream, and now I'm almost back to where I was pre-op, pre my surgery last April. My waist is smaller. It hasn't taken long. I'm shrinking pretty fast. I feel better. I'm not as bloated. But most importantly, my attitude has completely changed. So the weight loss and the de-bloating and all that, it's a great benefit. But my reactions are way less. I don't get jealous over stuff on social media. Like, I don't think the grass is greener on the other side. I think my grass is pretty green. That sounded wrong. But I don't feel the need to one-up people. I just feel pretty good in my own skin. So if you're thinking of getting off sugar, hopefully I've answered all of your questions. But the biggest reason is to feel good in your own skin. And if you're running around eating sugar and you're not feeling good in your own skin, you might want to consider a 7-day detox and then do a longer 30-day detox like I did. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. You know where I'm at. I'm everywhere at FittyFoodlicious, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have. I hope this video helps. But yeah, if you guys want to see more stuff like this, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!